Day 3, Dunham Massey today. I'm here with Steph again. I've already done so far, I did Barton Airport, did a circular around that, and I did up Holcombe Hill or Harkles Hill, whatever you call it, yesterday, and over past Peel Tower and up to Pilgrim's Cross. So once again, a little bit easier, a bit flat today, but still going to get some miles in. Currently on the lookout for deer, which is the whole reason that we've come to Dunham Massey. We've been walking for about 25 minutes now. Usually by this point we'll see 10, 20. I've not seen one. We have, however, found somebody's little den in the forest, or in the woodland I suppose. It's quite cool, so I'll show you that. I didn't know people was actually allowed to make them here. It's quite cool. I'm going to see if I can get inside it. Just about. It's definitely not made for somebody my size, but yeah, it's a cool little den. It's great, the construction, how they've done it with just the timbers. But yeah, it's really cool. I presume people who run the park or the rangers build these, that it's for kids to play in. But yeah, cool little structure. Steph appears to have wandered off and left me. I don't think she wants to play in the little dens like a big kid. She's clearly more grown up than I am. You can see she's way down there, but she's waiting for me at least, so we'll catch her up, and if I find any deers I'll bring you back. So we've spotted some deers, including a white one. Let's see if I can get them on camera for you. Absolutely beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. I didn't even know they existed. So I just got a bit of footage of the deers. I've never ever seen a white deer before. Me and Steph were just saying I didn't even know one existed. Really, really cool and very majestic sight. So let me know, drop me a comment. Did you know white deers existed? Have you ever seen one before? If not, come to Dunham Massey, because apparently they've got one. Because there's not a great deal of deer to show, I've got Steph currently looking up facts about Dunham Massey for you. So, in case you don't know what it is, it's quite a large deer park in Trafford. They have, well, a lot of deer here, but not that you believe it based off the footage from today. They have quite big areas. I'll show you one of the signs. They've got signs like these. Basically, inside them areas and over there, you're not allowed access to it, but the deer do wander around and they will come up to you and walk past you. So Steph's just informed me that old George Booth, the first baronet, was the person who originally built the manor house, which is situated within the grounds, and he didn't manage to finish that before he died. His grandson then took over, and because of debts, all the trees that you see that are planted here were all planted to be used for timber. Obviously, that's not the use from today. During the First World War, the building was used as a military hospital. It's not getting any deers, apparently. Not today. So if you choose to come and visit, there's a few different places you can park. You can park inside the main site, which is £10 per person, which includes access to the gardens. Or if you're a cheapskate like me and you come fairly regular, you can park literally just outside for free. I think what they need to do, because I do understand the costings of it and I do understand that it goes back towards the park, is maybe lower that cost. If they could knock it down to £5 a person, a lot more people I feel would come and pay to park, because they know that the money would get invested back into it. But even when we came today, £20 for us to come and walk around the park that I know we can walk around for free was a bit steep. So we've parked outside. We will put some money back in. We're going to get some refreshments, some ice cream, possibly something to eat while we're here. Maybe make a small donation, but I wasn't paying £20 just to park my car. If you're coming visiting, I'd advise you do the same. And I'm sorry if you're from Dunham Massey and you're listening, but you're a rip-off at £10 a person. It's just too steep, especially on days like today where there isn't actually any deer about. And I'm not saying that you should be forcing the deer to come out, because it's great that they wander around in natural habitats and they're all wild, but if you don't see any, it's £10 to walk around a average at best park. Luckily, we've walked around it a few times and we know the majority of the routes round, because the route that we did have planned, which was through all this foresty area here, is blocked off, and there's a sign outside the route saying the route's closed. So my Garmin watch is currently going nuts on my wrist, but it's one of them things. Like I said, you make the most of your situations, so we'll continue on, we'll wing it a little bit, we'll keep you involved throughout. Steph seems currently very excited about the fact that our route's been cut short. She's now fixating on the fact that I can see an ice cream van there, and she knows that apparently they do very, very good ice cream on the inside. So I've just been informed that that's now where we're heading. So we've gone from looking for deers to making ourselves fatter. Filming, making myself look intellectual. We've stopped off at the restaurant that's on site. It's called The Stables. Going to get a jacket potato each and a drink, and then we'll continue with the walk. We think we've found a route through to get us back to where we should have been, so hopefully we'll complete what was originally planned. So we've just finished eating. The food was actually quite good. We got jacket potatoes each. The potatoes had a strange taste to them, but it was a nice strange taste, so can't place what it was, but no, good job to them. Food, I don't think was overly badly priced. It was £22. £22 for the two of us for 2 jackets and 2 cans, but be mindful if you come that the cans are £2.50 each, so that was a bit of a shock to the system. But yeah, all in all, not a bad meal. As you all know, I'm very pro using an app for when you're hiking, to obviously avoid you having to stare at your phone and carry a big map with you. It's just a lot easier. I've just checked the route that I've planned out on my Komoot app on my Garmin watch, and currently we're doing a tour of the car park, so that's not ideal. So we're cutting that bit out and we're going to find our way back to the trails. Not my finest hour. We're currently walking through a picnic area which is absolutely crammed with people, because that's where the route is now taking us. It's a bit like feeding time at the zoo, but with elderly people. There's loads of them. We're getting funny looks, especially with me filming, walking through the middle of ever having the lunch, but there's not a great deal we could do. So we're still trying to make our way back onto the path that we should be on after avoiding my little car park walk, and I think we're just about there. But yeah, we're currently walking through a little bit of woodland after the elderly feeding party. Steph's just told me off, said I shouldn't have been filming going through that, but I don't really care. It's my video, not hers. So yeah, much prefer this side, very much off the beaten path. There is lightly a trail goes through, you can tell where people do walk, but yeah, it's much nicer than the really heavily paved areas on the inside. It's been an interesting day today. I really wanted to showcase how much I quite like Dunham Massey when I come, and it's probably been the worst visit we've done. We've not seen a great deal. The car park, there was extortionately priced, and the food was good and reasonably priced. It's been a 50-50 day. It would have been nice to get a bit more footage to sort of show the beauty of the place and, you know, the days. That would have been nice, but you don't always get every day perfect. And at least we're out, at least the sun's shining again. You know, it's one of them things. Like I said yesterday, you don't always get that perfect walk, but as long as you're getting out and you're doing stuff, then that's what matters, isn't it? It still beats being sat in front of my TV, so I need to stop being a grumpy old man and moaning and just get on with it and enjoy it. But that being said and done, I think...
Oh, it's a dog.
Steph thought she saw a deer. It's not, it's a dog. So anyway, I'm gonna end it on that note. Not much of a video today, but if you've enjoyed it, if you've got anything from it, drop me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, all that jazz. Subscribe if you've not, and I will catch you next week or tomorrow or however you're watching this, but I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit.